Manger qu'a fait, cadé pour ça n'importe manière. Ça ou fait, ça ou ouais. Panita pour gaspiller les pièces, bagaille qui pas faire chasse pour jeune. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Versace, Nike, Adidas, Clarks, Cabriolet, bam. Pisse mes vieux, vive la vie pied, éduqué comme moi, comprête. Mais ma caille me dit, bah, ils autres, c'est trendset, pleuve trendset.
Yeah, welcome everyone. BKC, Bloodline Kennel Club. Official. Yeah, boy Smoke in the background, Roxy in the background. And basically the whole setup, what we're going to be doing, the kennels and things. So yeah man, just the introduction, you know, we're going to be talking about some meat today, some food today, you know, the program that I'll be putting my dogs on from today onwards. You know, they lost a bit of weight. Those of you who know Smoke, you know Smoke, you know, and he's still a growing dog. And you see Rox in the background there. Not really, she don't really eat that much, but she like people food. She's not really into the dog food from time, but I keep trying to get them on the dog food. But right now, we're going to change it up a bit and we're going to be looking into that. But welcome to the channel. It's the first video. Blessings everyone, you know, give thanks for joining. And you know, if you just joining in for the first time, it is the first video. Subscribe, like, share it. Bless. Just about to unpack some raw meat, you know, that I got for my dogs. We're planning on going on a bath diet. So we trying to get some meat in the schedule. You know, the dogs normally eat, you know, some straight food, dog food. Actually they were on Alpo for the most part of their life, you know. For some reason they like Alpo. I tried multiple dog foods. I tried Victor once and I realized they liked it. The last time I went to buy Victor, I wasn't able to get. So I link up with Travis. So of course, if you're looking for any Victor, link up Travis in the group and you can get your Victor organized. He set me up nicely. So yeah, we trying to get them on a diet here, like a very nice, you know, healthy plan, you know, try and get the dogs to bulk up a little bit. The dogs haven't been eating recently, you know, that's why I haven't been really posting them that much, because since Roxy came in heat for first time, like I was like a month ago, like Smoke really, like the fact that he wasn't able to get to her and they normally a customer playing with each other and whatnot, you know, they were still able to play and stuff, but like, you know, yeah, that go well kind of vibe, you check it. So I just trying to change the diet a little bit, you know, get them back into give them a little bit of raw and go straight with something hardcore. And I think we're going to stick with that plan from now on. So now that we have the channel going on and, you know, we have the kennel, you know, that we're working on establishing, I thought I would, you know, share the information with you all, or share what I'm doing, you know, so that way you guys can follow up, you know, if you want something, you know, you need some dogs in the future, you know, you have the right place. You know, the dogs are being well kept. But we have some organs here. These are the organs right here. Put that aside. Yeah, I'm gonna use that for myself. Actually here, I have some breastbone, chicken breastbone. But yeah, if you do the maths on that, it actually, you could stretch your dog food. If you were using your dog food for like a month, you could stretch your dog food for maybe 2 months, you know, by mixing in a little bit of heavy protein, like direct protein. And of course I use eggs as well, so I'll be showing you a little bit of what I do. Used to have the dogs on Bully Max, Gorilla Max, but kind of drifting away from that right now. We're going to be using some new products soon, which we'll be introducing, you know, especially like goat milk and stuff, since we'll be having puppies and stuff soon. I have no puppies as in breeding puppies, but I'll be getting some puppies here to grow the kennel. So yeah man, and you might be wondering why I have so much, you know, but I'm the type of person, I always think of savings. I buy what I need for the period that I need it for right away, you know. It costs me less by buying it in bulk, and it's going to cost you less buying in bulk as well. Of course, you know, that's just my own contact, but I encourage you guys to link up, you know, Marcy. That would be the K9 Pet Supplies. He has a good deal going on with his products as well. You know, he has a meat package, you know, an organ package that he has. So I'll encourage you guys to check out, you know, K9 Pet Supplies if you're in St. Lucia. And yeah, that would be the best thing. He has everything there going on, so you could check him out. And don't forget to check Travis, you know, for your Victor. Yep. So yeah, as I said, we'll be doing away with the Bully Max. Boy. We'll be doing away with the Bully Max. Not that I don't recommend it, but I'll be doing something new, you know, so, and I'll be sharing with you soon. But yeah, if anyone wants Bully Max, you know, just link up, you know, and we can talk business. But yeah, 4 bottles there. So yeah, link up if you want anything. I'm not a Bully Max dealer. I don't sell Bully Max, but I have a few. So yeah, link up. Yeah, so that's what we had in the bags. This is like chicken breast, but you know, with the bone. And it's not even a tough bone, it's more like extra hard cartilage. I mean, you can literally break it with your hand. You see, you got some blood inside of there. So yeah, that's what I use with the dogs. That's what I'm going to use with the dogs. What I'm going to be doing is cutting it up into smaller pieces, you know, so that way when we mix with the dog food and whatnot, it kind of spreads the flavor. Yeah, so that's kind of where we at right now. So break it down. A little bit of nice nest for the dogs there. Check it. We're not going to use all that, obviously. We're going to add a little bit of the organs. Next time, hopefully, we'll have some chicken feet. We're not going to use all the organs. It's still defrosting, but what I'm going to do is kind of peel off some of the ones that already defrost, parts that I need. Just a small percentage of organs you need, you know, so not too much. Kind of going to break that down for you guys maybe in another show. But yeah, yep, so that's what we're about to use. We have a little bit of organs, a little bit of meat, raw meat, and we have our Victor. This is a new form of protein that I'm using. It's your choice, you know, but it's for the working dog. But I'll be sharing that with you all in the future. Right now we're still on the trial run, so of course, you know, we're trying it out with my dogs first. It's going to be on the market soon, and that's the reason why I told you guys that I'm getting rid of, you know, the whole Bully Max stuff, because I'm actually going into a new form of protein that I'll be adding, you know, for the extra. So yeah, we have Roxy here, a little bit less smoke, of course, you know, it's full bowl. So we're about to, I think I'll work with the organs first. A little organ there. For Roxy. Yeah. Some organs. Smoke. Roxy. And then we'll go with the meat. It's always good. Now today, since they're switching up, I didn't feed them for the whole day. That's actually a technique you could use when switching your dogs on food. You could, if you feed them twice a day, just feed them once with the new food, so that way they kind of hungry. So let's put it that way. So they'll basically eat as much as possible. Of course they'll like the meat, of course, they'll eat, but you want to make sure that they get everything in. So it's always good to feed them when they kind of there. So normally when I changing up the food, I feed once a day. I feed once for the day. So that way the dogs are kind of yearning for something to eat, and they dive into this really nicely. So they kind of build an appetite for it automatically, not knowing that it's just the hunger acting on them, you know. So that's a psychological thing, you know, you can believe it or not. I also add a teaspoon of cod liver oil. You have to find out your measurement is based on your dog weight. Of course, you need 175 to 100 milligrams per kilo. So we're about to mix this up all together. We have some rice on the bottom. We got some Victor. We have some organs, we have some raw meat, and we have the secret ingredient, which you guys will be feeling. I'll be filling you all in the future, and of course our cod liver oil, so we get our omega-3 6-9s in there. So yeah, I'm about to mix this up, and I'll give you guys an update on what the dogs think about it. Bless. Yep. So as a treat there, you know, that like a birthday cake there, but it's actually their birthday. Roxy Smoke this month, you know, so Smoke would have been on the 12th of April. Roxy would be on the 21st. I used to crack the shell in there. You know, I say it's a good form of calcium. It is a good form of calcium, but calcium is a thing that takes a while to break down. There's a lot of ways that your dog can get calcium. The eggshells, if you're going to use eggshells, make sure you heat them up in an oven first, and then you break them up finely. You know, if you have a blender, like get all your shells together, that you collect them, and then you just blend them all together and make like a dust. That's what I recommend, but I don't recommend actually cracking the egg and crushing it up in the food and stuff. I used to do that before, just to give you all an update. Initially didn't have a problem, but it could actually damage the intestines, because it's not something that the body can just break down in one go. So most times the dogs actually just pass it out anyways. That's usually the case with, you know, raw forms of calcium, you know, but the dog could still get something from it, I think. But I think there's a lot of better ways that you can get calcium out of your dog. But egg is actually a great form of protein as well. So today, birthday treat, they get in, you know, a heavy protein meal. Actually not going to mix the egg in because if you mix the egg in and they don't go through the entire meal right away, it could stick to the bowl and get very hard. So, and then the dog wouldn't have appetite for it anymore. I don't think any dog would not have appetite for what we have here, but let's consider that the candles on the cake. Yeah, man, chain that up. Now usually I would have, well, not usually, but what I try to do is get something a little bit higher, so that way, you know, they could eat on a higher, you know, platform. But because the yard is not fenced up as yet and I'm still working on it, I don't really believe in putting food on the edge of your fence for dogs. Because if I had to build something, I'd put it on the edge of the fence, you know, to hold it up so that they can eat. But I don't believe in putting food on the edge for your dog, because somebody can easily slip in something there, you know, and jealousy is something that exists. So normally what I do is put it inside the cage. It's a little bit high, not as high as I want it to be, but it's better than being flat on the ground, you know, so that any little height can help, you know. So but yeah, we have a lot of work to do. I encourage you guys to follow the experience. You know, we're going to be doing a lot and we're going to be learning a lot. I'll be learning as well, so maybe you guys can join me on the journey and learn something as well. You know, I have a lot of knowledge that I want to put out there, but of course I don't know everything. So yeah, if you look in the background there, a lot of work to go down. You know, the kennels coming out, the dogs coming out. Trust me, I have a lot of surprises for y'all, and you know, big things coming out. So yeah, man, BKC, Bloodline Kennel Club. It's not an American Bully Club, it's just my club, you know, and that's gonna be growing, you know, into a line that I'll be trying to create myself within my dogs, what I have and what I'll be having. And just making it a big play, man. But bless up everybody, you know, big up yourself, follow on Instagram, follow on Facebook, make sure you like the video, subscribe. You don't know. Bless.
Niggas better watch out now. Hey, charge qu'a fait, carré pour ça n'importe manière. Ça ou fait, ça ou ouais. Panita pour gaspiller les pièces, bagaille qui pas faire chasse pour jeune. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Versace, Nike, Adidas, Clax, Cabriolet, bam. Pisse mes vieux, vive la vie pied vieux. Éduqué comme moi, corporate, mais m'bakaille merci, by autres, c'est trendset, pleuve trendset.